What is going on, everyone? ItzFuman here, and today we're going to be doing an elite gun comparison. And this is a series where I choose a gun, look at those two elite variants that it has, and then we pick which one is better by using my in-depth analysis of the stats and statistics of all the important info about these guns. So let's get right into it. I'll be telling you what gun we'll be doing in a sec. So the gun we'll be using is the Bal-27, and I know you guys think you know a lot about this gun, but in reality, do you know? Do you know the hard stats of all the fire rate, the damage, all of that? I don't think you do. So stay tuned and see which one is better, because it might not be what you think. You might think the Inferno is better, but the Obsidian Steed is better, or you might think the Steed is better, and you like the Inferno is actually better. So let's get right into it. So first off, the two elite variants are the Obsidian Steed and the Inferno. And since these are both Bal-27 variants, they're both very good, but let's check which one is better. So in this series, we always start off with the damage, and the normal damage of the Bal-27 is 35, 33, 24, which makes it a 3 to 5 shot kill, and this is where the Obsidian Steed gets all of its glory from. And the damage of the Obsidian Steed is 34, which is lower, but it doesn't really matter because it still is 3 shots at close range, 34 again at medium range, and 25. So this makes it a 3 to 4 shot kill, making it the time to kill at long range and close range really, really good. Now going over to the Inferno has the normal damage, same as the base variant, which is 35, 33, 24, and if you look at this, you can see that the close range is, the Steed has 34, but the base variant has 35. It doesn't really make a difference. The 35 will make you have a little bit more flinch, like will make the other version have more flinch since it does more damage per bullet. But that's not really going to do anything since people have 100 health, and if you shoot with 3 bullets at 34 damage, it's going to kill them, or 35 with 3 bullets is still going to kill them. Okay, so next up, we have the accuracy. The Obsidian Steed has a 10% less accuracy, which means it has more recoil, but it's hard to notice because it's only 10%, and the Bal-27 already has very minimal recoil compared to pretty much every other gun in the game, and it can easily be compensated by putting a foregrip on it. Onto the Inferno, the accuracy is normal, like the same as the base variant, except since it's firing faster and more shots are being out of the gun, it will have a little bit more recoil, but just due to that, not really any extra recoil in the stat chart. Onto the fire rate, this is where some people don't like the Obsidian Steed and they like the Inferno better. So the normal fire rate for a normal gun is 700 RPM. That's the base variant of the Bal-27, and the Steed fires at 675 RPM, which 25 RPM, rounds per minute, that is barely any, so I don't understand why you wouldn't do this. I think the developers meant to make it a lot harsher of a fire rate decrease, but due to like frame rounding and all the stuff, it just turned out to be 25 frames, so you're definitely not going to notice it at all, and if you do, it's going to be very, very minimal. But onto the Inferno, the fire rate is 930 rounds per minute. That is a ton more. That is almost 200, 300, almost 300 more fire rate than the Obsidian Steed, and that is crazy to think. That makes this gun very deadly, and the time to kill is very fast with the Inferno along with the Steed. The Obsidian Steed also gets a 15% range buff, which means that the 3-shot kill and the 4-shot kill are extended. Actually, just the 3-shot kill, because it 4-shot kills from any range, so keep in mind, the normal Bal-27 or the Inferno, the 3-shot kill is very short. It's like 6 meters, and when you use the Obsidian Steed, the medium damage is the same as the short damage, so that makes it, the 3-shot kill goes all the way out to where medium damage is, and until the long range. So that means that the Obsidian Steed will be 3-shotting people from probably halfway across the map, while everything else is doing like 5, 6, 7 shots, and that's just not good for other guns, but it's great for the Obsidian Steed, so I definitely recommend the Obsidian Steed because of that. And the Inferno, on the opposite side, has 15% less, and that doesn't really hurt the Inferno, but it doesn't make it better. because it has 3 to 5 shot kills, and you're just going to be pumping lead out of the Inferno, so the range isn't going to make that much of a difference. Unless you're at long range, it might make you have 5 shots instead of 4 shots. So that's definitely going to be hard, especially at the long range when your recoil is going to get a little bit out of hand since of the fire rate. But if you put a foregrip on, it'll be all good. So onto the handling. This is hip fire, and the Obsidian Steed has minus 10% handling, which means that it has wider hip fire spread. But that's not really going to make any difference because you don't really even want to hip fire with the Obsidian Steed. But if you do, it doesn't really matter. But on the contrast, the Inferno has 20% less hip fire spread. That means that the hip fire spread is smaller and you can spray people with hip fire a lot easier. And since the Inferno shoots so fast, you want to be, and you're in close range gunfights, you're going to want to be doing that hip firing for the win, and hopefully you can get a kill out of that. Next up, we have the mobility, which is aim down sight time for assault rifles, and it is 10% faster for the Obsidian Steed. On the Obsidian Steed, I mean, honestly, I can notice it because I don't really feel the need for a quick draw grip. I just use stock and extended mags. Onto the Inferno, the mobility is minus 30% mobility, which means that the ADS time is 30% slower. This makes this gun aim down sight so slow, and you're definitely going to need a quick draw grip, or else I can't really use this gun without it. And if you don't use quick draw grip, you're definitely going to be in a lot of trouble, unless you're going to just hip fire your way through everything. So that is it, guys, for all the stats, and now it is time for my opinions and impressions of these two guns. And hopefully you guys can agree with me, and maybe we can find a good elite variant for you guys to win. Keep in mind, both of these elite variants are top tier. Both of them are in the top 3, 4, 5. So don't ever get rid of these because they are both good, and by no means you should keep one instead of the other. Keep both because you're going to get kills either way. Maybe one will suit your playstyle better, but let's get right into it. So on the screen here, you can see this chart that I created about the stats, damage, all those stats for you, and keep in mind that I took a while to create this chart, so please leave a like down below if you made it this far into the video, and hopefully you can subscribe if you like this content, and hopefully I can get you a better gun. Let's go. So take a moment to look at this chart. I'll give you like 5 seconds, and you can just check which one you think is better. Okay, so I'm going to tell you my personal preference, and that would be, this is going to surprise a lot of you guys, I think the Inferno is better. But not all of you guys have to agree with me, but that's just what I'm doing. So the Obsidian Steed does have that ability to 3 to 4 shot kill people from any range, and the Inferno can take 5 shots, but I think the Obsidian Steed is honestly better, but the Inferno, I just like the feel of it better, and it's kind of smoother because, I don't know, and I just like weapons that fire faster because that makes the time to kill so fast. If you're accurate with the Inferno, which a lot of people aren't very accurate, but if you're accurate, it is definitely better than the Steed because you can just melt people, completely insta-delete them, and the range isn't that much, and you can also hip fire people if you're close range because the handling is a lot better. Another reason why I picked the Inferno is because I'm a more SMG player, and the Inferno, it shoots faster than some of the SMGs. It shoots as fast as the MP11, which is insane. I love SMGs, I love rushing, so the Inferno just kind of suits to my playstyle. But if you like to stay back, stay at those long ranges, put an optic on the Steed, then you're definitely going to want to go for the Steed. But if you're rushing, getting close quarters combat, you're going to want to use the Inferno. So that is it, guys, for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below and comment which one of these two you like to see and which gun you wanted me to do next. So thank you guys all for watching, and check the playlist down below for all the other stats of guns. Like I did the ASM one and the IMR so far, and I will definitely be doing more. So keep up the support, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace out.